also particularly what we're looking at today is when you've got so many different things that you're focusing on, so many different balls that you're juggling, that you don't know where to start, that you're feeling completely overwhelmed, and actually the overwhelm is stopping you get anything done. So you're in that process of having so many different fragmented pieces that it's stopping you actually move forward and getting the stuff done that you need to do. So this is something that happens to a lot of people, and how your brain works is when we have a lot of different things that we're focusing on, a lot of different things that we're doing, what happens is you're opening up, if you imagine on a computer, you're opening up lots of different tabs, right? Because your brain it wants to create patterns. And if you think to yourself, like when you make coffee in the morning, you don't have to think about it. You just go and do it almost automatically because your brain has a pattern for that. It knows what to do. It doesn't have to think. But when you're opening all these different tabs, your brain is trying to search for patterns that are happening. So there's a lot of different processes that are going on neurologically when you're doing this. So if you've got a lot of balls in the air, as I say, it means that your brain is working really, really hard to actually try and process and create patterns from each one of these. So the first thing, I'm going to give you two different exercises that are very different in form. The first one that I would like to give you is about actually allowing yourself to understand the process of that. So normally we've got to-do lists, right? So we write a to-do list and then we're kind of doing bits of all of them or doing a bit of this, and there's no kind of order, which the next part of this the second exercise is going to help you actually to be able to look at and put in order everything, because often we think that everything is urgent. What's the most important thing? But the second exercise I'm going to teach you is all about like being able to put them into like a real priority list. But this one is actually being aware that the best thing that we can do for overwhelm is actually just focus on one thing at a time rather than sort of starting a few different things. The best thing that we can do is just help our brain to not have too many pathways open and focus on one thing that we're doing. Even if we just focus on that for a certain amount of time, then stop it, then go on to the next thing and stop it. That's going to be really, really helpful for you, because what you're going to experience is that you're going to be able to be like more focused in that first thing that you're doing as you're allowing your whole brain to be on that. And also that's part of being in the present moment, which is something I teach a lot. So it's just, so you're looking at what you've got to do. So you've got all these balls. Okay, then you find out the priority, which is what I'm going to teach you in a minute. And then once you do that, you focus just on that thing, just in the present moment. So it's almost as if you're going to park all those other things that you're doing to the side and just allow yourself to have tunnel vision on that one thing that you're doing.